And welcome back to part 4 of What If Goku Never Got Married. Last time of the Dragon Ball Z What If. The heroes in around Namek, Goku and Krillen had just arrived. The Ginyu Force had mostly been taken care of, although Piccolo, Vegeta, and Tien went on to take care of Captain Ginyu. They did so in a very quick manner, to be honest. But then Dende went along his way to go meet with them to use the Dragon Balls, missing Frieza on the way, who just like in the original just said, "Oh, hello, goodbye." And Frieza had arrived on Guru's doorstep, but Goku and Krillin had just got their potential unlocked. So, quickly, Tien and Piccolo are going to deal with Vegeta. Vegeta is technically stronger than them, power level-wise, in the canon at this point, but together they're able to keep him in check as Dende is ultimately there to get the Dragon Balls up and running. Now, let's run a few power level things up top here. Vegeta is about 500,000. Again, that's his canon power level. Piccolo is hovering somewhere in the low 400,000s. Tien, is in the mid 100,000s. Now, Krillin and Goku, however, only just had their potential unlocked. So we do know that the initial multiplier is about an 8 times multiplier, and then it's subjective to whatever everyone else's power seems to be, or everyone's potential seems to be. Koan's increase was much greater than that of Krillin's. That said, you do have to factor a Zenkai boost with Gohan in that as well. But still, Gohan's was much higher than Krillin's. Krillin's was around 48 times overall his base. So, and that's what we're going to keep with Krillin still here. Now, Krillin did arrive, though, around 40 some odd thousand, which pushes the initial multiplier at around to about 320,000. Goku is about 210,000, which puts his multiplier at almost 1.7 million. Now, that being said, we know the multiplier increases over time to reach their maximum potential, at least from the Guru's, initial unlocking, whatever the max is. It takes a little time. It does seem like combat does increase the speed of that, though, as both Gohan and Krillin were immediately stronger than when Guru initially released their powers when they started to fight the Ginyu Force. And we know Gohan quickly got stronger. We know Krillin was much stronger by near the end. So it seems like fighting does seem to increase that as well. And I say that because this will play a factor in the progression of the fight with Frieza. Frieza shows up, and Krillin and Goku were there. And even though Goku is now like over twice as strong as Frieza, in fact, he's over 3 times as strong as Frieza, because you take it, Krillin, actually wants to step up and be like, "I'll handle this, Goku. You sure, buddy?" It's like, "Yeah, besides, as he is now, there's no way he'd be able to take you on." "True, but I can sense he's hiding something." "Oh, I see. You must be, who are you again?" I say, "You don't need to worry about us. This is Goku. I'm Krillin." Goku, don't ring a bell." And he's like, "Yeah, Vegeta calls me Kakarot. Kakarot, that's a Saiyan name. So, another Saiyan happened to survive. I'm sure there's a couple more of you straggling apes out there in the galaxy, but I really have no time for this. I am looking for someone known as the Elder Guru. Would you possibly know where I could find this man? I seem to be having some problems, and I need some tech support with your Dragon Balls. Did you try working the chef? Funny guy. And we're not going to let you do that." Nail's just standing up there. "That's right. There's no way we'll let you speak with the Grand Elder." Well, you don't really seem to have a choice now, do you? Now, unfortunately, Nail is not very capable of taking out Frieza. He's there like as a last resort, and that's really just only if. But Krill's like, "Not. I don't think so." It's like, "Oh, really? You like to take me on, would you, Baldy? Big talk, Purple Chrome Down. Oh, you're going to die. A thing." And then, they clash. And Krillin's handling himself okay, but he immediately puts on a Kaioken and is quickly overtaking Frieza. "Kaioken! Kaio what? Pow!" And just starting to beat the crap out of them. Meanwhile, Goku can see the clouds darkening and seeing that they summoned the dragon. And I do believe they get all 3 wishes out. What they do decide to do is wish Chaozu and Yamcha back respectively, and then wish them to return to Earth. And there you go. Well, actually, I take that back, because they do want to save this planet too. And as they wish for, they're about to. Here's what I think. What happens in the series original happens here is that Guru dies before the third wish is made. But they use the Earth Dragon Balls to bring back the Namekians. That brings back Guru, and they have the third wish, which they could use to send themselves home, whatever. But that takes place later down the road. Meanwhile, Krillen is overpowering Frieza. He's like, how are you this strong? Triple Kaioken! And, comes in just overwhelming Frieza at this point. It's like, all right, this is, and just slams Frieza. Boom! You, and all of a sudden, Krillen is just powering up. This is it, Frieza. No more pain, no more suffering. Kame! And he's pumping his Kaioken up to the maximum he thinks he can handle. He very, very offhandedly notices that this isn't as stressful as I thought it was during the training. So he ups his Kaioken to ×5, though he's not focusing at the moment. He's been fighting long enough that he's already gotten an increase on his his potential. He's probably now hovering somewhere at about a 500,000. So he's coming in with about 2.5 million worth of power. And while Frieza can't sense energy levels, he can tell when something's about to kill him. So it's like, is it Kamehame? And Goku immediately just like, wait a minute, what? And then, and then just boom. And Krillin just, granted, the Kaioken still is putting a strain on him, but it's nothing like he remembered putting a strain on him. Because remember, Guru unlocks your hidden potential. This would include your body's potential. So Krillin's limit for the Kaioken most likely went up. But Krillin's just like, it's over. And all of a sudden, it's like, you filthy little bastard. No, not even like, yeah, I must admit, I was not expecting that. They're just like, what? And Goku and Krillin can immediately sense the power jump, like, I knew he was hiding something. And they're setting for them is final form Frieza. Although he's worse for wear than he was in the original. Because in the original, it seemed like him transforming kind of negated any damage he took in the previous form. Because he had to literally jump from his suppressed form to his true form in like one go, and not only put strain on his body, he still had to take the hit from Krillin. So Frieza is already, he's got that eye thing he does, just like, you, and he actually is still missing his tail, and he's burnt and covers like, you little bastard. I must admit, I was not expecting something that powerful. I may not be able to sense energy on my own, but I'm able to tell when something's too dangerous for me to survive it. You think I survived this long as a ruler of the galaxy, of the universe, and did not prepare for such occurrences? Now then, you're going to do the right little thing and die. And then he fires a death beam at Krillin, who, again, quickly gets his Kaioken back up and is able to dodge it, but he's still good. Krillin! It's like, no, Goku, stay back. I told you, I got this. It's like, oh, do you now? Let's see what you can do then. And he opens his eye. Do then. And they're clashing again. Krillin is now, even though his power is still climbing, he's now probably hitting like the 600,000 mark. He's injured now. He's down in arms. So Krillin is struggling, but he is able to realize he is able to realize that he can get his Kaioken up to a higher level. So he's pushing it. He pushes it to a 6, starting to put a little bit more strain. He pushes it even to a 7. Now he's starting to feel it a little bit. Krillin's max right now would be 10 if he had to, but he's also down in arms, so he knows he can't push it. This is as far as he can push. He can only push it to 7. Granted, that still makes him 4.2 million, which is making good, keeping up with Frieza, who is able to compensate for the difference of power because he has both arms and still part of his tail. So they're clashing. Destructo Disc! Frieza's like, you die! It's like, you first! And then all of a sudden, Krillin gets grabbed. He's like, I've had enough of this. But Krillin's able to kind of overpower. You really think this is my full power? Let me show you what I'm capable of. And he starts powering up, and Goku can sense it. And it's like, no, Krillin's basically has to like max Kaioken just to get out of there. And now Krillin goes flying. Goku's like, got you, buddy. Sorry, Goku. I tried. Damn. I didn't think a max Kaioken would hurt this much. It's like, it's all right, man. I didn't think you'd be able to push it that far. He pushed it to the 10, And by the end of it, Krillin's power would be about 1.6 million. Unfortunately, he just doesn't. He's not doing well right now. And they don't have Dende there. But Goku and Frieza was able to power himself. I don't think he needed to go 50%, but I think he decided to, just like he did with Goku. Now, Goku is very interesting here because his initial power up was 1.6 was to 1.6 million. But it's a matter of time. I do believe combat increases the speed at which you progress, but his power has been climbing and acclimating to that power all the while he's been down there. So while it started at 1.6, Goku is probably around his canon power level, if not maybe even 4 million. And Goku and Frieza and him are just kind of like squaring off a little bit, just and Goku just immediately powers up to the Kaioken times 10, and they clash. But again, Goku is struggling against them hard. But again, I keep saying that again. But again, Goku, as he's fighting, he's getting his ass kicked for a little bit. But as the fight progresses, he's getting better and better at handling Frieza. And Frieza's like, how is he doing this? And eventually gets to the point where Goku's not overpowering Frieza. Granted, he's still using Kaioken times 10. And Goku's like, how? And Goku can sense like my powers increase. It must be old man Guru. Thanks, Elder. And I was like, this is getting annoying. And Goku powers up again. Kaioken again, just like Krillin, he's finding that this isn't as hard on his body as I thought it would be. So he's just they're going back and forth. Beauty of him is he's still got both of his arms. They're going back and forth. Frieza is now being pushed back and eventually being beaten by Goku, whose power just keeps climbing. And because he's a Saiyan, and Saiyans can just literally push themselves past their limits easily, I'd imagine Goku's already clocking around 8 million, which puts him at 80, already overwhelming Frieza immensely. Frieza's like, fine, I'll show you what I'm truly capable of. And all of a sudden, he starts to power up and he realizes, like, and second thought, how about the easy way out? Easy way out, you see, I can, to quote the original dubs, I can breathe in space and you can't. I can breathe in space and you can't. So what happens if I destroy this planet? Say goodbye. And then Goku just, no! Perhaps you would like this gift instead, monkey. And just throws tags Goku on. And Goku is flying into the ground. Fine then. How about I just kill you with my own bare hands? Starts powering up. Goku can sense the power up too. Just, oh man, he's going all the way. It's like, Goku, you need to stop him now. No, King Kai, we're doing this. We're going all the way out on this. And he finally powers up to his full power. Goku's now probably hovering around, honestly around 10 to 12 million, which means he's now going toe to toe with Frieza. Ultimately, though, just like Krillin says, screw it, Kaioken times 20! And then, he just finally just says, screw it, and this pulls off the Kamehameha. Only this time, 20 times 12 is 12 million, is 240 million. He's more than twice as strong as Frieza's full power. Frieza can't handle it. It's like, and then, no. And then, Frieza's ultimately just blasting off again! Because to be fair, though, there's a good chance it might not kill Frieza. Because Frieza, with half a body and an arm missing, and getting blasted by Goku, and a planet exploding in his face, didn't kill him. That being said, however, Goku's power was... The difference between their power wasn't that... It was 30 million difference. That's still significant. But this is twice as strong as Frieza. I do think this one takes out Frieza. And, Goku's just... and they all fall. And they all fall down. So, ultimately, Guru does get resurrected. Everyone gets resurrected. Dende comes, heals our mighty warriors. Goku's power, when it's all said and done, actually would be even higher than the 21 million he initially be at, because he's getting a Zenkai. So, you could probably add that and make that even 30. Krillin's all healed. Everyone who needs to be healed up is healed up. Vegeta is just, and they basically use the final wish, actually, on the Dragon Balls to send Vegeta out of here. It's like, what? It's like, don't worry, Vegeta. You'll be alright. Don't worry, Vegeta. You'll be fine. You're never going to be able to find this place again, but you'll be fine. What do you mean? What do you mean? And Guru passes on his abilities to Mori before he dies. They use the Dragon Balls to make sure that no one's going to be able to find Planet Namek again and just mess with it. And they all basically said, yeah, it has been great helping you. Really, it's been awesome. And so they all head out and, the day is saved. And so they head back. And really, you get those few years of peace where, nothing serious is happening. And Goku's just busy chilling, doing his thing. Now, because of the whole multiverse thing, and time travel is a bitch, and multiverse is a bitch, I think you could still see Trunks showing up. Vegeta, I think, does maybe make it to Earth eventually to try to, seek revenge, but he just can't do anything at this point. Because he didn't get that big Zenkai he got when Dende healed him, and he didn't come back from the dead like he did the last time. So he's a lot weaker, Vegeta, this time, and he just, is doing his thing, basically. They allow him to stay because they know he can't do anything. Hell, even Krillin can beat his ass whole-handedly. But I imagine him and Bulma could still hook up. So I guess you could say that this Trunks could still exist in this timeline. Goku, meanwhile, keeps his training up. Ultimately, King Cold is the one who shows up and is about to start shit when Trunks also shows up and, kills him before Goku and the others have a chance at it. Good. Trunks explains the situation, and they explain the difference in this timeline. That, wait, Gohan's not here? Where's Gohan? It's like, Gohan? You mean Grandpa Gohan? You knew Grandpa Gohan? Wait, Grandpa Gohan? You mean Gohan, your son? My son? I never had a kid. Wait, you never married Chi-Chi? Wait, Chi-Chi? No, Chi-Chi, Chi-Chi was nice and all, but no, I never got married. Why, is that a problem? Oh, no. Oh, this isn't good. I should still probably warn them at least. And so he tells them about the androids. Now, he does also ask Goku to show him Super Saiyan, but Goku's like, Super Saiyan? What's a Super Saiyan? I'm a Saiyan, but I don't know what Super Saiyan is. Wait, what? It's this. And he shows off Super Saiyan. It's like, whoa, that's awesome. I only have Kaioken, and he shows up Kaioken times 10. I think he's been training to actually really hold on to Kaioken times 20 a lot more and do it more effectively. And I think he can kind of do it more to what Super Saiyan Kaioken times 4 was. Detrimental, but something he could use in short bursts. And he's also been training. So honestly, I'd imagine Goku's strong enough that Kaioken times 10 and Super Saiyan or 20 could actually compete with Trunks' Super Saiyan form. And Trunks even attempts it, and Goku's like, boom, actually blocks it. Goes like, whoa, you're that strong? It's like, well, I don't like to brag. It's like, you really are the real deal, huh, Goku? I know I can entrust this to you then. And, they explain the scenario, and they go and train. And he shows off Super Saiyan, and I was like, really want to learn how to do that? He's like, well, I can't really say. It comes from the pain of loss and rage. And Goku is, throughout his training with Piccolo, is trying to figure that out. He's trying to figure Super Saiyan out, but unfortunately, he's just not really able to get it down. Him and Krillin are both training as well together. I could see Piccolo doing his own thing, but also coming in and out. Piccolo's just far weaker in this version, unfortunately. But as the 3 years come by, obviously Goku would still get the heart virus. But because he's living with Roshi because he's hanging out with Roshi and Krillin for so long, Krillin's just like, wait, dude, hold on, buddy. You can't forget these. It's like, oh, thanks, man. Krillin, honestly, I haven't been feeling my best lately. Maybe you should take medicine just to be safe. I'll take one. And so Goku takes one. Now, this doesn't cure him, obviously, at least not right off the bat, but it does help stave off the issues. I do think Goku still hasn't hit Super Saiyan, but he's got high degrees of Kaioken on him. Because they just can't figure it out. Obviously, we know from that Super Saiyan it can also be used through the tingly back method, which is stupid. But it can still be done that way. Goku still hasn't been able to figure that out, though. So when the androids eventually show up, they gut check Yamcha, they fly off. It's like, we've prepared for all your eventualities, son Goku. So they talk about the trip on Namek. It's like, Namek, we prepared for all eventualities, but no, we did not record your time off planet. And Goku just powers up, and he shows up Kaioken time and said, we have already seen your Kaioken, and we prepared for, and he immediately that's the smackdown on 19, because training base-wise and power-wise, Like, he can handle a Kaioken times 10, no problem. He's just blitzing around, just boom, boom, hitting 19. Ultimately, Kamehameha! 19 does absorb the energy. They can absorb energy through their hands. It's like, oh man, that's too much. And Goku is not as worse for wear as he was in the original, but he is still starting to feel heavy. He's like, he pulls out, quickly one of the other pills, and he just, swallows it to be safe, because he realizes, crap, this must be the heart virus. And he realizes, like, I'm gonna have to end this real quick. I will have all of your energy. And 19 comes right at him. There, he's ducking and dodging, weaving as best he can. 19 does eventually grab him, but Goku, in the last afterwards, holds a hand right in his face. And he's like, your test energy will be mine. Kaioken. He's like, it was your Kaioken is yours. Touch 20. Last boom. It actually just blasts 19 side clean out. 19. And Goku won, but he's like, between energy loss and the virus taking place, like, no, Goku, you're not doing so well, guys. Get him out of here, Krillen. Get him his medicine. We'll deal with this guy. It's like, you'll deal with nothing. And then they see Vegeta up there. It's like, to think, Kakarot, you of all people, the one of the few people I can consider a rival, could barely beat this bucket of bolts. Sorry, Vegeta. I guess I'm not as good as you. You know it. And do you know why you're not as good as me? Because you haven't achieved true ascendance. And he was like, true. No, and who are you? And Vegeta, we have no business with you. You do if it involves killing Kakarot. That's my job. Now then, let me tell me, does an bucket of bolts like you experience fear? And all of a sudden he's powering up, and Vegeta's hair goes blood. It's like, no, it can't be. And he powers up, and he turns into his Super Saiyan form. Now, you might think this doesn't make sense. Goku hasn't hit it yet, so he doesn't have that going on for him. But Trunks had it, and Goku's still well beyond Vegeta to the point where he might as well be a Super Saiyan. So the fact that Vegeta was able to hit Super Saiyan changes the scope of things a little bit. It's like, you see, I am the true legendary Super Saiyan. A Super Saiyan? Well, it seems that, and unlike before, Duro was able to run away while 19 was fighting. Well, actually, no, he wasn't able to run away. Vegeta bluffed him. Here, Vegeta is at peak condition. He's not letting Duro run. It's like, boom, and just starts wailing. I was like, you think you're going to get my energy, old man bot? Let's see. And just, I'm going to just squats in your face. And just, you bastard. That's right, android. Never say die. And just yanks off Duro's arms. It's like, I'll give you a 5-second head start. 5, 4, no, 3, this can't be happening. 2, 1, big bang attack, and boom, and just waste Duro. It's like, well, that wasn't too difficult. So then, who's the strongest now? And now Vegeta's like, I'm the strongest, and I banged a pretty hot Earth woman, to be fair. I'm the king, and I want to rub Kakarot's nose in it. Unfortunately, Goku can't be disturbed right now. It's like, what do you mean? That clock? He's currently sick. That's why his power is weaker than what it normally is. Fine, let him. Fine, he can recover like a little wuss, and then we'll have our rematch. And then that's how episode 4 ends. With Vegeta laugh, he's like, the rematch with Goku versus Vegeta is about to go down. But what does this mean for the entire plot, ultimately? Duro couldn't get to the lair, so he couldn't activate 17, 18. 16 is still sleeping. Cell's still out there. Trunks is coming back. So, what else is going to happen here? Find out this Thursday on Dragon Ball Z What If. Because this is the week of What If coming up, so obviously I normally do the Dragon Ball one Saturday. Always on Saturday, or at least the non-Naruto one. Always on Saturday, and on Thursday during the week or whatever. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. Thanks for watching. See you next time.